So hi guys, welcome back again to my channel Mona Wonders Africa. So today I just got a call from KTS supermarket. They told me to come because they have a gift for me. So they told me to just bring a copy of my ID. So let's find out what is that gift that they're giving to me. Right now we are walking because the supermarket is just walking distance here. So you see at the back here is the school. The kids, the children are on break, I think break time. So see you later guys. Guys, look at this. Look at my gift. I'm surprised. Oh, I'm very lucky today. Wow, and it's Mika. Wow, you're very lucky again. Guys, let's unbox my prize. My prize in the grand draw. I've never expected this one, guys. In my whole life, in my 30 years existence, in this one. Hakim, don't disturb mommy, please. No, please. How we will finish now? So, in my 30 years in existence of this world, this ad, this is my first time. You see? This is my first time to receive. My God, and I opened it in the wrong way. This is my first time to receive a prize from a draw. I hope nothing will break inside. I hope so. You see, I can hear already. I can hear already the plate. Why they put it in that way? I thought that is the upper one. Now maybe I'm too excited. That is the upper one, guys. I think I'm too excited. Again. Bismillah. I really wish nothing is broken inside because I don't know what will I do. I need to remove this one first. I need to pull it out so I can remove the plate. Because I'm so excited, I'm too excited. Hakim, where are you? You see, guys, they didn't put again the, how do you call this, the protection. Good thing it's strong. My knife. So this is my prize. I congratulate myself. I'm very lucky today, guys. I'm very lucky. I don't have a microwave oven. So now you see, look at that, guys. I'm very happy. You see? Why the namin to the unit. Wala tayong oven without food inside. And it's my first time to have a microwave. Yes. So that is my price as a loyal customer in Ketia Supermarket. Thank you so much for the gift, for the price. I don't know what is the grand draw in Ketias. I just took a picture and I will include it in my video because it's written Swahili. Later when my husband is online, I will ask him what is that. So that's all, guys. That's how I spend my day today. Nothing. I didn't do a lot of things today. So we just went to the Ketias today. You know, at first when I received a call, I thought it's a scam. So I just went there with Hakim. We just walked because it's just a walking distance. But then when I reached there, I showed them that I received a call from this number. So they said, yeah, it's us. Then they showed this one. They showed this microwave. Oh my god, I'm so happy, guys. I'm very happy. And there's a 2 years warranty. So here in Kenya, this Mika is a very nice brand. So you see, there's a 2 years warranty. So that's all, guys. Thank you for watching. Now I'm sweating because I'm so excited. I'm very happy. So I have a microwave now. So guys, today I'm cooking a chicken pastil, or we call it pagikit in our language in Maguindanao. So I'm gonna show you my own recipe for chicken pastil. Stay tuned, guys. Thank you. Guys, this is how I'm boiling the chicken for the chicken pastil. Only like that, only water with some ginger. So let's wait it to boil and make it warm so we can shred it. This is the boiled chicken, guys. We are shredding it now like this. Then we will cook after. Guys, I want to start cooking my chicken pastil. This is the simplest and original recipe from our tribe, Maguindanaon. So come and watch me how I cook chicken pastil. Now we will add the oil. You need a lot of oil. Yeah, like that. Later on, if this oil is not enough, we can still add. And let me show you, I have a lot of onion and garlic here. So when you cook chicken pastil, you need to have a lot of onion and garlic to taste it very sweet. And now we put the onion. I cannot talk loud, guys, because Hakim is sleeping. I don't want to wake him up because I want to finish this cooking fast. Now we can add our garlic. You see, a lot of garlic. I'm just talking near in the camera in the phone. So I cannot make a lot of noise. So you see, guys, you need to have a lot of oil. Guys, our onion and the garlic is now cooked, so we will add now the shredded chicken. You see guys, this is what I'm telling you, that you need a lot of oil. You see, it's dissolving. But since I'm using a non-stick pan, this will be enough. This oil will be enough. I cannot mix it well within that. Let me change. So you see guys, it's still white, right? So we will just let it cook for a while until it's become a medium brown. The color will become medium brown, and then that's the time that we will add the soy sauce. So for me, since if you don't know guys, this chicken pastil, or we call it kagikit, is originally from Maguindanao. So for us, we don't use a lot of spices or ingredients. We just need onion, garlic, the shredded chicken, and the soy sauce. If you have magic sarap or you have like Knorr cubes, you can also add. But for me, I'm just using the soy sauce, because the soy sauce here is different taste from the Philippines. The soy sauce here is a little bit salty, so that will be enough. So just like that guys, because you know nowadays if you search in YouTube and in TikTok, you will see a lot of recipe for chicken pastil, but for them they are how do you call this, they are cooking it in an other way, like they're putting a lot of spices. But that is okay, it depends on your taste. But for me, I'm just explaining that this chicken pastil or kagikit is from our tribe, so this is how the way we cook it. You see guys, our chicken already turned brown, medium brown, so we can add the soy sauce now. This is the soy sauce I'm using here in Kenya. It's made in, how do you call this? I don't know. It's imported by Nairobi, Kenya. However, there is supervised by China, and there is halal. That's very important. Even the chicken I bought today, it's also there's also halal written on it. So you see guys, we already added the soy sauce. I will add again if it's not enough. I want to taste it fast. By the way guys, I'm still reading some comment. I think it's from my new viewers. They are saying that I have accent and they don't understand my English. I don't have accent guys, but here in Kenya, you know, they are silent R, so like I'm used to it because I'm talking to my husband every day. So most of the time the R is not there, like, you know, it's silent R. So like, I just hope you understand what I'm saying. I'm just trying to explain myself, but I don't have accent guys. I'm still a Filipino. I'm just married to African. Day by day, my English is improving because I'm living here in Kenya. So the way of communication, I mean the way how I communicate to the people here in Kenya is through English, because I cannot speak Swahili yet. I understand some, but I cannot speak yet. By time, I know I will learn. You see guys, just now I said the silent R. Instead of saying I will learn, I'm saying awilan. You see the difference? So that's not the accent, guys. It's only that it's a silent R. By the way, guys, I love cooking. Yes, I love cooking a lot. Even I'm in Philippines, I'm in Qatar, so I'm here in Kenya. I love cooking. And my mother-in-law, the first time she tried the chicken adobo, every time she's calling me, she's telling me that when I go to the village, she will buy one whole chicken and I should cook a chicken adobo for her. So I said, it's okay, no problem. I will just bring soy sauce, because you know there's no soy sauce there because they are not using soy sauce. I know Filipinos love soy sauce. So for them, they don't use soy sauce. They will use, but maybe only sometimes. But they're not used to it, unlike Filipinos. So you see, guys, I want to try it now, if the salt is enough. I need to add more soy sauce, but not a lot. Yeah, that's enough. So guys, by the way, maybe you're wondering why I'm cooking a lot and it's only me and Nakim, and I don't have a fridge. I cannot stock this chicken. So I bought a lot because I wanted to share it with our brother and sister in Islam, because now it's Ramadan. By the way, Ramadan Kareem to all our brothers and sister in Islam. Ramadan Kareem. So this one, I want them to try this chicken pastil. It's not here in Kenya, or I'm not sure if the whole Kenya this one is not here, but here in Busia where I'm living, they don't have this chicken pastil. So I want to introduce this food. At the same time, I want to give a flyers, because I want to try to sell to, you know, like made to order. So let's hope for the best. Maybe inshallah we will get someone who will like this and they will order to me. So this one I am just cooking a lot because I want to share. I want to pack it with some rice, and then I will give it away on the start of the Ramadan, inshallah. So let's hope for the best that they will like this, but I know they will like it. I'm confident because even when I'm in Qatar, there is a day that I'm also cooking this chicken pastil, and my roommates I cook one chicken and my roommate, they finish only one day. So they like it a lot. So I know that even it's new here, I know that they will like it because I didn't put a lot of spices. So now guys, our chicken pastil is ready. I just need to remove the excess oil and we'll make it dry. So it's ready now. Thank you for watching, guys.